Playing second base, number 34, Jace Smith. Batting 8. Playing third base, number 23, Brady Reed. Batting 9. Playing left field, number 29, Fitz Stone. And on the mound tonight, number 11, Braxton Wilkinson. And now, for those that can, we ask that you please rise and remove your hats as we open with a word of prayer and then remain standing for our national anthem. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this night to come out and watch this game we love of baseball, Lord. Lord, we ask that you protect all these players through tonight's game, keep them healthy and safe, and for them to give their best God-given ability out here on the field tonight, Lord. Lord, we ask that you be with all these coaches as they guide these young men, both ball players and young men. We ask for traveling mercies to our friends from Strong Rock as well as our Calvary family. And all this we ask in your precious name. Amen.
And with that, we welcome you in here to Calvary Christian School as they host their fourth region matchup of the season against the Strong Rock Patriots. This is Strong Rock's first region matchup this season. Good evening with Toygar Island, my producer. I'm your play-by-play broadcaster, Noah Shelton. We welcome you to more high school baseball here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live, presented by Connecticut Credit Union, Glen Smith Chevrolet and GMC Opelika, Gordy Eye Care, Pepsi Buffalo Rock. Thank you for all your support, and thank you for allowing us to broadcast this next home game for the Knights in region play. Calvary, 2-1 in region. Last week opened up against Westfield in a 3-game set. They won 2 of the 3, including the one here by a score of 10-0 last week. This is Strong Rock's first region game of the season. Strong Rock coming up in a total record of 7-7. Calvary in a total record of 6-5. On the mound for the Knights, Braxton Wilkinson, the sophomore, will get his third start of the season. He's 2-0 in the first 2 starts. He's yet to allow a run. He has 11 innings pitched and has not allowed a run. So a pretty good start to the season for Braxton Wilkinson on the mound, as he'll be tested with this strong Rock lineup. And it looks something like this. Leading off for the Patriots, it'll be second baseman number 2, Andrew Reed, followed by the pitcher, number 5, Jackson Glenn. In the 3-hole, Blake Burkhart, the shortstop, wearing number 9. In the cleanup spot, number 10, Will Stiers, playing right field. In the 5th spot, Brady Spann, number 16, playing third base. In the 6th hole, Bennett Merrow, playing left field, wearing number 13. In the 7th hole, number 15, Blake Chupp, playing first base. In the 8th hole, the catcher, Todd Raleigh, wearing number 29. And in the 9th hole, Blake Hahn, playing center field, wears number 7 for the Patriots. The throw down to second by the catcher, Jackson Kennedy, is good. As we're just about ready to get underway here at Calvary. Slight breeze blowing toward left center field. And the righty, Andrew Reed, will step in to get things started and underway. The Patriots, coached by head coach Todd Eubanks. Of course, the Calvary Knights under also athletic director, also Columbus Chattahoochee head coach C. Smith, who's been here now for over a decade. Nothing a local legend in his own right. Reed steps in, and now for the ball game. First pitch to him. Takes it for a strike. Good fastball low in the zone there by Wilkinson. Oh, 1 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. All speed there. 2 really good pitches to open the game for Wilkinson. Wilkinson sets, and the 0-2. Barely foul tipped, but it was caught off the ricochet, and that's strike 3, and he's out. Foul tip right into the glove of Kennedy. And Reed is put down on 3 pitches. And that'll bring up the lefty, Jackson Glenn, who's getting the start on the mound for the Patriots. Tall lefty stands close to the plate, crowding the plate inside the left-handed batter's box. First pitch to Glenn, swing and a miss, strike 1. For Calvary defensively from left to right in the infield, Houston is at short. Third base is Brady Reed. Second baseman Jay Smith and first baseman Liam Hokut. That one's fouled off into the parking lot and hopefully didn't break a window. Strike 2. In the outfield from left to right, Fitz Stone in left, Tommy Irving in center, and Trip Ellison in right. The 0-2 pitch. A little outside, ball 1. One-two pitch, outside, ball 2. Wilkinson trying to get Glenn to reach out there and try to poke at it and miss it. Glenn's not biting. The 2-2. Outside again, ball 3. Good piece of patient hitting, good eye discipline by Jackson Glenn at the plate. All the way down from an 0-2 hole now to a full count. The 3-2 to Glenn. Foul right back to the screen, and we'll do the 3-2 all over again. Tried to whistle a fastball right by him, and Glenn just reacted in time to get a piece of it. The 3-2. A little inside, a little low, and Glenn is aboard. Really hard-fought walk there by Jackson Glenn. So Strong Rock with a runner at first, and that'll bring up Blake Burkhart, the shortstop, wearing number 9. First pitch to Burkhart, low and outside for ball 1. Sun setting behind us, only about the last 10 feet or so of the outfield, center field, and right field still in the sunlight. A little bit of a late start, supposed to start at 7 as a quick pickoff move to first. Glenn back in safely. JV went a little longer than expected. First pitch was set for 7, actually was at 7:20. 1-0 pitch to Burkhart in the dirt, ball 2. So after a really quick start by Wilkinson, a little shaky now, struggling to find the strike zone. (2-0) in the dirt, ball 3. Good stop by Kennedy behind the plate. But Burkhart way ahead of the count now, 3-0. (3-0) to Burkhart in the dirt, ball 4. And back-to-back walks surrendered by Wilkinson. Coming in the ball game tonight, had 10 walks on the season and only struck out 6. Now twice as many walks as strikeouts on the season. And now the cleanup hitter Will Stiers will step in for the Patriots. 2 on, 1 down. Both base runners reaching on walks. Wilkinson, first pitch to Stiers, low and outside, ball 1. It's the 9th straight ball thrown by Wilkinson. And now Steve Smith's going to trot out to the mound and have a little bit of a chat. Really got off to a hot start against Andrew Reed, but ever since, Wilkinson a little shaken up and struggling to find the strike zone. So after a quick chat with Kennedy and Coach Smith, they'll head back to their respective positions. And Stiers will check back into the batter's box, up 1-0 in the count. Short leads for both runners. One-0 pitch to Stiers. Outside corner, called a strike. One pitch, low in the dirt, ball 2. Wilkinson taking his time. And fires on the 2-1. Hard hit ball towards center. Retreating and camping underneath it and making the grab for the Knights is Tommy Irving for the second out of the inning, and no runners will advance. Hard hit ball by Stiers just right at Tommy Irving in center field. And now 2 on and 2 down for the Patriots, bringing up Brody Spann, the third baseman. First pitch to Spann, low and outside for ball 1. One-0 pitch in the zone, called a strike. Good breaking ball there by Wilkinson. Second batter in a row where he's found that outside corner on that breaking ball. One pitch. In there, no call, ball 2. May have been a little high, 2-1. Two-one pitch in there for a call, strike 2. And now a big pitch upcoming for Wilkinson. 2 on, 2 down. Strong Rock looking to take an early lead. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Beautiful movement on the breaking ball. And Brody Spann is retired on strikes. So no hits, no runs, 2 left on for the Patriots. We did the home half of the first. Calvary up to bat when we come back on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Welcome back to the ball game. Home half of the first upcoming. Calvary coming to the plate for the first time tonight. Strong Rock threatened there in the top of the first. Had 2 base runners on, both awful walks. But Braxton Wilkinson strikes out Brody Spann. And the Patriots strand 2. Trip Ellison will lead things off for the Knights offensively, followed by Cam Houston batting second. Tommy Irving, the center fielder, will bat third. And the cleanup, Nate Osborne, the designated hitter, batting for the pitcher, Braxton Wilkinson. The lefty Glenn, first pitch to the lefty Ellison, in there for a strike. Oh, 1 pitch, outside and low for ball 1. Left to right defensively in the infield for Strong Rock. Spann at third, Burkhart at short, Reed at second, and Blake Chupp at first. In the outfield, Morrow at left, Hahn at center, as that pitch is taken for a strike, and Stiers in right. Now Ellison in a hole 1 and 2. Big gap between the second baseman and the shortstop defensively for the Patriots. That hit pitch is lined hard to second and gets by the second baseman for the Patriots, Reed, and out to right field for a base hit. So a good hard hit ball there by Ellison. He's aboard, and now Cam Houston, the shortstop, will step into the right-handed batter's box. Highest batting average on the team so far this season at .474. Infield now shifts a little bit. Big gap now between the first baseman and the second baseman over on the right side of the infield. First pitch to Houston. Takes it for a strike. Going to be a fastball right down the middle. Oh, 1 pitch. Gets behind the catcher to the backstop, and Ellison will advance to second base. So a low fastball by Glenn, as Raleigh couldn't stop it. And a free bag taken by Ellison up to second. Calvary already with a runner in scoring position. The 1-1 pitch. Hard hit ball towards center. Tracking back to the wall. Will he make the grab? He can. It's over his head into the wall. Ellison will round third. He'll head home. He won't. He'll hold up. He almost went home. He was about halfway down the third baseline before turning back to the third. But it was a good throw in after misplaying in the outfield by Hahn. And he holds Ellison at third. Houston with a long double out there to the center field. And Calvary with runners at second and third with nobody down. Ellison at third, Houston at second. Tommy Irving now at the plate, looking to give Calvary the early lead. First pitch to him, inside, it clipped him. I think it did. Either way, it gets back to the backstop, and Ellison comes in to score. I don't know quite how that missed him, but Ellison will score, and Houston will advance to third, and the Knights will take it. And Coach Eubanks for the Patriots wants a timeout. And he'll have a little bit of a meeting on the mound. So Calvary already with an early 1-0 lead. After Trip Ellison with a hard hit line drop to second to get past the second baseman out there, Reed for the Patriots, out in the right field. And a hard hit double to center by Cam Houston over the head of Blake Hahn. And then a low fastball back to the backstop, the second one already. And Ellison takes advantage and scores. So 1-0 Calvary, runner at third, still nobody down. And Irving ahead in the count 1-0. 1-0 pitch, try to reach for it, swing and a miss, strike 1. The 1-1, a little low in the dirt. But a good stop there by Raleigh, and it's 2-1. 2-1 pitch, outside, ball 3. (3-1) outside, ball 4. Good catch by the catcher, as Irving will trot the first with a walk. Runners down at the corners, and the cleanup hitter Nate Osborne up to the plate for the Calvary Knights. First pitch to Osborne, low for a ball. One-zero pitch, runner goes, a little inside, fire down the second, not in time. Good swipe there by Irving to take second. Houston stays at third. So Tommy Irving with a stolen base to second. And a 1-1 count against Osborne. A high pop-up toward the shortstop. And underneath to make the grab for the Patriots is Burkhart for the first out of the inning. So that'll bring up the catcher, Jackson Kennedy, with runners at second and third. One down here in the bottom of the first. Calvary with the early 1-0 lead. Tommy Irving with a, I guess you couldn't call it an RBI, as it was on a passed ball back to the backstop, as the first pitch to Kennedy's low for a ball. But Ellison got things started off with a hard line drive for a single, followed up by Cam Houston's long double to center field. 1-0 pitch to Kennedy. Reached for it, missed it, strike one. Glenn having some success getting the hitters to reach for that outside at breaking ball. 1-1. Fastball back into the screen, strike two. Now Riley with a little bit of a talk to Glenn, and he'll head back behind the plate. A little bit of an up and down start for both pitchers to start things off here. The 1-2 to Kennedy. Caught a piece of it, back into the screen, remains 1-2. One-two pitch. Ill inside, corner call, strike three. And now two put down in a row by Glenn. Runner still at second and third for the Knights. Liam Hocutt up to the plate. First pitch to Hocutt. Outside, no call, ball one. One-zero pitch. In there for a strike. 1-1 by Glenn. Breaking ball a little inside, only 70 miles an hour on that changeup. 2-1. The pitch goes much slower. They call that an ephus. 2-1. Hard hit ball to right center field, going back to the track and deep underneath it, and can't make the grab out there as 2 runs will score. Stiers couldn't quite catch up to it, but thrown out at second is Hocutt. So the runners will score, but Hocutt thrown out at second, and that will end the inning. So Ellison scores, Houston scores as well as Irving does on that double, but Hocutt thrown out at second, trying to stretch it to a double. We head to the second, Calvary up 3-0 here on Georgia-Alabama Sports Live.
Get ready to smile because it's Truck Month at Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika. Take your pick of over 40 brand new Chevrolet Silverados, discounted up to $14,000 off while they last. New Chevy Equinox, the compact SUV featuring high-tech options, discounted up to $5,000 off. Enjoy no payments until summertime. Choose from over 500 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way. GlennSmith.com. Get ready to smile.
Get your girls out this summer with Pepsi, the official beverage.
Welcome back to the ball game. Top half of the second. Patriots coming back up to the plate. Calvary leading 3-0 here after scoring 3 in the bottom half of the first. Ellison scores on the wild pitch. And then Houston and Irving score on the deep. What's going to be ruled a single as Hocutt tries to stretch it to a double. He's thrown at second, but the runners scored before Hocutt was thrown out. So it is 3-0 Calvary. Bennett Marrow will lead things off here in the top half of the second for the Patriots. Wearing number 13 and playing left field. Lefty steps in, and the first pitch to him. Hard hit ball towards short. Good play on the hop, and the fire over the first in time for the first out. Great defensive play by Cam Houston out there at short, and a beautiful throw. And one pitch, one up, one down. So now the 7-hole hitter, Blake Chupp, up to the plate. Very wide gap in the middle of the infield between the shortstop and the second baseman. Umpire looking over toward the dugout of Strong Rock, now backs back behind the plate. First pitch to Chupp, a little high and tight for a ball. One-oh pitch, foul ball, strike one. Just clipped a piece of it as there was another low one there by Wilkinson. One pitch, breaking ball, no call. Very slow curveball there. Two-one, inside fastball, ball three. The 3-1 to Chupp, inside ball four. The third walk surrendered by Wilkinson. And now bring up the catcher, Todd Raleigh. The lefty steps in, Chupp at first. One down here in the top half of the second. Calvary leading at 3-0. Quick pickoff move over the first. And Chuck back in safely in plenty of time. Now the first pitch to Raleigh. Pulled toward first and pass Hocutt to the right field corner. Chuck Brown second, he'll lead the third. As Raleigh will stay at first. Get throw in by Hocutt over there in right field. So runners at the corners for the Patriots. And one down. A frozen rope right down the first base line that just stayed fair. And the Patriots with a chance to get back in this one. Blake Hahn, the center fielder, the 9-hole hitter, will step in for the Patriots. First pitch to Hahn, inside, behind him. And a good stop there by Kennedy to snatch his glove out there and grab it. 1-0. Pitch. Swing and a miss, strike one. Good fastball there. Lights now coming on behind the foul lines as that pitch is inside for ball two. Outfield lights just starting to warm up now. The breeze to left center field has basically ceased. Virtually no wind right now. 2-1 pitch. Hard hit towards second, double play ball. Fire over the second for one in time. Over the first, will it breach it? Good stretch by Hocutt. He got him. What a stretch by Liam Hocutt at first. And the 4-6-3 double play keeps Strong Rock off the scoreboard. We'll head to the home half of the second. Calvary still up 3-0 on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Welcome back to the ball game. Calvary leading 3-0 as we head to the home half of the second. Jace Smith will lead things off, the second baseman for Calvary. Bottom three due up. Brady Reed after him in the 8-hole, then Fitzstone, the left fielder, in the 9-hole. First pitch inside and low to Smith for ball one. Patriots threatened last inning with runners at the corners with one down, but a beautiful double play defensively by Calvary got them out of the jam. That pitch outside for ball two. To a pitch to lefty Glenn deals. Outside corner, called a strike. Two one from Glenn. In there for a call strike 2. Glenn's fought himself back into this count, even now at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball in there for a call strike 3. Beautiful movement on that curveball by Jackson Glenn to get Jay Smith out for the first out of the inning. That'll bring up the third baseman, number 23, Brady Reed. First pitch to Reed. Foul back into the screen behind the first base foul line. Strike 1. Very solid crowd tonight by the Calvary faithful, as there always is. A good portion of the Strong Rock fans making the trip as well over here to my left. That pitch in there for a call strike 2. The 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball off the end of the bat towards first and unassisted. Blake Chuppel put the left foot on the bag for the second out of the inning. So now Fitzstone, the left fielder, will step in. Nobody on and 2 down. See if he can start a 2-out rally for Calvary. First pitch to Stone. Inside, ball 1. One-0 pitch. Low for ball 2. This game, the first of 3 between these two teams in the next couple days. One game tonight, a doubleheader on Thursday, both games at Strong Rock. 2-0 pitch. Low for ball 3. This is the second 3-game set of 4 total for Calvary in region play. 3-0 pitch to Stone. Glenn delivers, and it's low for ball 4 and a 4-pitch walk, and Fitzstone is aboard. And now back to the top of the order to Trip Ellison. 5 teams in the region: Calvary, Westfield, Strong Rock, of course, Brookstone, and St. Anne Pacelli. Calvary with the 1 game today, 2 games on the 27th on Thursday. They play Brookstone 3 times in 4 days, April the 15th, 17th, and 18th, and then St. Pacelli the next week on April the 22nd, 24th, and 25th. And that's where they will wrap up region play. Ellison, the lefty, runner goes, fire down the second, not going to be in time, gets slide underneath the tag by Stone as he's safely in the second, and the second successful stolen base by Calvary tonight. Tommy Irving swiped second back in the first inning. Pitch was a strike, 0-1 against Ellison. Oh, 1 pitch to Ellison, breaking ball inside, it clipped him. And that had to be just a miscue there by Glenn. A very soft breaking ball that just did not break back into the zone. Good aggressive base running there by the Knights, too, with Fitzstone stolen base. With 2 outs and a runner at first, you might as well get aggressive to try to steal one. So now Cam Houston will step in, had that long double back in the first. He was then driven in by Liam Hokut's long base hit, which coincidentally ended that inning after he was thrown out second. Hard hit ball towards short. Stopped by the shortstop, and he can't pick it up, and the bases are loaded. So a hard hit ball booted by Burkhardt at short. He can't collect it. And all runners are safe And they're loaded with 2 down. Stone at third, Ellison at second, Houston at first, and now Tommy Irving, who hit a single back in the first, steps in to try to give Calvary an even bigger lead. First pitch to him, a little inside for a ball. One-oh pitch, outside corner, called a strike. One pitch, outside, ball 2.
Hey, come on, Pipsqueak!
The 2-1 to Irving. Off the inside of the bat, slicing toward the first base line in foul territory, and it lands out of play. Now the biggest pitch of this ball game so far coming up. Bases loaded, 2 down here in the home half of the second, 2-2 count to Irving. And Calvary looking to break it open. Glenn the lefty shakes his head at the first pitch, now nods at the second. Winds and fires on the 2-2. Chopper toward third, and it's going to land it for a base hit. Stone will score. Ellison going to come home. He'll score. Houston to third, and Irving to second. And a 2 RBI double from Tommy Irving gives Calvary a 5-0 lead. Calvary successfully cashes in on the 2-out rally. 4 straight hitters have now reached. And Nate Osborne, the designated hitter, up to the plate with runners at second and third. Popped out to short his first time up. And the first pitch to him. In there for a strike. Oh, 1 pitch inside, swing and a miss, strike 2. Glenn backs off. Tall lefty steps in. The tall righty steps into the right-handed batter's box. Glenn sets. And fires on the 0-2. Outside and high for ball 1. One-two pitch, low in the dirt, ball 2. Two-two pitch, in the dirt, ball 3, gets away from the catcher, and Houston will come home to score. Irving advances to third. Calvary now leading 6-0. And Nate Osborne now on a full count. 3-2 pitch. Outside, taken for ball 4. Nate Osborne now aboard. Runners at the corners. And Jackson Kennedy up to the plate.
Kennedy.
0 for 1 so far tonight. Struck out looking last inning. Pickoff move to first, and runner going to come home. Is he safe? He is safe at the plate. Head first, slide underneath the tag. Heads up base running by Tommy Irving. He steals home off the pickoff attempt to first, and Calvary now leads 7-0. Coach Eubanks, not a fan of that call. Wasn't a fan of the double play call last inning either. And he's going to give his 2 cents to the home plate umpire right now. He'll hit. Well, for a moment I thought he was going to have it at the dugout. He wants a little bit more. Now back to the action, 7-0 Calvary. And another pickoff move over to first by Glenn. All 4 runs scored with 2 outs. There was nobody on with 2 down here at the start of this second inning after the first 2 outs were recorded. Smith and Reed were put down fairly quickly by Glenn. But ever since then, a walk by Stone. Ellison was hit by a pitch. Houston had a single. Irving with that double. And then Nate Osborne walked, and now Kennedy up to the plate. Another pickoff attempt. And Glenn seems to be a little bit rattled. Now the pitch to Kennedy, swinging to miss for a strike. Oh, 1 pitch, low and outside for a ball. One pitch, breaking ball in there for a strike. Glenn ahead in the count, 1-2. Eyes first and throws again over to first. And hears about it from the Calvary faithful. One-two to Kennedy. Hard hit ball toward right, going to land in for a base hit. And it gets behind the right fielder. But Osborne didn't see it, so he'll stay put at second. Kennedy to first on a two-out, 2-strike single. And now Liam Hocutt, the final hitter to not hit this inning, will step in. Kennedy will come out for a pinch runner. Looks like it's number 13, Austin Wiggins, out there at first, pinch running. Hocutt with 2 RBIs as he was thrown out trying to stretch a single into a double to end the first. First pitch to him on this plate appearance, low for a ball. One 0 pitch, breaking ball inside for ball 2. Two 0 pitch, hard hit foul ball, ricochets off the backstop into the Calvary dugout. 2-1 count. Two 1 pitch, breaking ball low, ball 3. The 3-1, way outside, ball 4, and it's loaded again. And the Knights have batted around. So now Jay Smith, who began the inning with a strikeout lugging, will get a second crack at it this inning. Seven 0 Calvary. All of this with 2 outs. Seven straight Calvary hitters have reached after the first 2 were put down. First pitch to Smith, inside it, nearly hit him, ball 1. One 0 pitch, low in the dirt, ball 2. And Coach Eubanks is going to come out, and that might be the end of the night for Jackson Glenn. And that will do it. So Glenn goes a 1 2/3 innings, allowing 7 runs, 4 of them here in the second, all coming with 2 outs. So while the Patriots go through a pitching change, we'll introduce you to the new pitcher when we come back on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Stick around, we're going to take a little bit of a break, and we'll be back in just a moment. Welcome back to the ball game. Todd Raleigh, the catcher, will move out to the mound, and his first pitch in there for a strike. As Morrow will move from left to catcher. As Smith is hit by the pitch, and that will bring in another run for Calvary. So Osborne will score. (8-0) now Calvary. A lot of switching around defensively for the Patriots. First pitch there to Reed, high for a ball. So Glenn moves to first. Brody Spann moves from first to third. Oh, this is gonna be like one of those books of the Bible with all the lineage. Hold on, there's a lot of movement. 2-0 pitch, hard hit towards second. Throw the first to Glenn is in time, and that will do it. I'll get it all sorted out and get it right for you when we come back. 8-0 Calvary, heading to the third here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Welcome back to the ball game. We've got the defensive substitutions for Strong Rock sorted out. So Glenn moves from pitcher to first. Spann moves from first to third. Or excuse me, Chupp moves from first to third. Spann moves from third to left. And Marrow moves from left to catcher. And Raleigh from catcher to pitcher. And if that isn't a chain reaction, I don't know what it is. So 11 total hitters come to the plate for Calvary there in the home half of the second as they score 5. And they lead it 8-0 now in the third. Andrew Reed, the leadoff hitter, will lead things off for the Patriots. 0 for 1 with a strikeout. And the first pitch by Wilkinson has been a long rest. Chopper behind the plate for a strike. Oh, 1 pitch, breaking ball in there first. No call, a little high. Looked like it just missed a little high. 1-1. One pitch, chopper toward third, foul. And Reed now behind in the count, 1-2. One-two pitch in the dirt for a ball. Wilkinson now with an 8-run cushion. The 2-2 to Reed. Chopper toward third, rolls just foul. Two. Swinging a miss, strike three, gets back to the backstop. Going to be a tough play for Kennedy. Fire down to first is just in time to Hoka. What a throw by Kennedy. So a strikeout, anything but conventional there. And Jackson Glenn will step in. Now the first baseman. Big gap right in the middle of the infield. First pitch to Glenn in there for a strike. Oh, 1, fouled off, strike two. The 0-2. Slicing ball foul out of play. The 0-2 to Glenn. Chopper back. Let's see if it lands fair. They're going to call it fair. Kennedy's going to fire it on the first. Going to be a tough play. Another beautiful throw by Kennedy. And 2 up and 2 down. Jackson Kennedy having a great ball game defensively behind the plate. So now Blake Brookhart will step in. Walked back in the first. First pitch to Burkhart, inside, nearly hit him, ball 1. One 0 pitch, Wilkinson delivers. Chopper to short, Houston collects it, gonna be a long throw to the first. It is in time. Beautiful throw by Camp Houston over the first. Great defense for Calvary that half inning. We head to the home half of the third. All Calvary here in Georgia, Alabama Sports Live. We'll be right back.
My name is Sergeant Jason Swells, and this is my CVCC story. Class sizes were not too large. The professors in each class had time to talk. It was almost like a one-on-one experience. CVCC did prepare me for my career. They made sure you knew the subject before you walked out of the class, before you took the test. They dedicated 100% of themselves to it. I could say for anybody who's deciding or thinking about going into criminal justice, CVCC got my vote all day long because they're on top of their game.
Even though I'm away at college, Kinetic Credit Union is still the best way for me to stay connected here and at home. With the Kinetic mobile app, I have control of my accounts wherever I go. I can easily transfer money between internal and external accounts, get money faster by setting up recurring transfers, and I can find the nearest ATM or branch right from my phone. Plus, I can add my Kinetic cards to my phone's digital wallet and enjoy quick, secure, contactless payments. By the way, Mom, I need some more money.
Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
Truckloads of fresh inventory are rolling into Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika. Take your pick of a massive selection of brand new GMC Sierras, discounted up to $13,250 off. New GMC Terrains, the popular SUV featuring safety, technology, and performance, discounted up to $7,500 off. Enjoy no payments until summertime. Choose from over 500 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way. GlennSmith.com. Get ready to smile.
My name is...
To the ball game, Fitstone will lead things off here in the home half of the third. Calvary leading it 8-0. Raleigh on the mound, side arm, first pitch, a little outside for a ball. Calvary sent 11 hitters to the plate last inning, scoring 5 runs, all with 2 outs. Sidearm pitch again in their first strike. Always good to have a sidearm pitcher in the rotation in the bullpen. Really throws off the eye level of the hitter. That one outside for ball 2. Also, as a righty, facing a right-handed pitcher who throws sidearm, feels like the ball's almost starting behind you and it cuts in front of you to the plate. Really tough to gauge. 2-1 pitch outside for ball 3. (3-1). Hard hit ball high to left field, but in plenty of room and camping underneath it to make the grab is Span for the first out of the inning. One of the 5 Strong Rock Patriots that changed their position defensively last inning. So back to the top of the lineup for Trip Ellison. Singled in the first, scored, was hit by a pitch last inning and scored. First pitch to Ellison. Slice foul out of play over the Strong Rock dugout. Oh, 1 pitch. High pop up towards shallow left. Shortstop camping underneath it. He will make the grab for the Patriots. Blake Burkhart with a good catch, and quickly 2 down. So now Cam Houston will step in, 2 for 2 with a double and a single. He scored both times. But Raleigh with a very solid 3rd inning so far on the mound for the Patriots. First pitch to Houston. Hard hit ball toward right. It's going to land in for a base hit. Houston now 3 for 3 with 3 base hits. And he's aboard with 2 down. An all too familiar sight for the Patriots. 2 quick outs to begin the inning, but as we saw last inning, that doesn't mean anything as the Knights then proceeded to send up 9 straight hitters and score 5 runs. Quick pickoff move over the first by Raleigh. Houston back in safely. Really got to pay attention to that one. That was a really quick pickoff move on the mound by Todd Raleigh. Irving now at the plate. 2 for 2, a single and a double. Scored both times, just like Cam Houston. First pitch to him, pitch a little inside. Houston goes, fire down the second, get a throw, not in time. Calvary now 3 for 3 in stolen base attempts tonight. And another aggressive but smart base running call by Coach Smith. 2 outs, runner on first. Might as well get aggressive and try to steal a run. One 0 pitch in their first strike. Now, a quick mound visit by Merrow. And Raleigh with a little bit of a stutter step back to second. Was going to throw, but there wasn't anybody there to throw it to. 1-1 to Irving. Excuse me, swing off the end of the bat, strike 2. The 1-2 pitch. Same thing off the end of the bat. And they're going to give him a free base to first, I believe, on catcher interference on the swing. So that'll bring up the cleanup hitter, designated hitter, Nate Osborne. Popped out to short in the first, walked last inning, and came around to score. Runners at first and second, 2 down for the Calvary Knights. And the first pitch to Osborne, outside corner, called a strike. Oh, 1 pitch, little low for a ball. One pitch, quick pickoff, move back to second, gets past the second baseman into center field. Houston will advance, as well as Irving. And another defensive mistake there by Strong Rock. So 2 free bags there for Calvary. And Nate Osborne with a base hit to the outfield can make it 10-0. One. Off the inside of the bat, slicing into foul territory behind the first base bag, but over there to make the catch, he didn't catch it. It is dropped over there. And so Osborne will have another chance. Missed opportunity over there by Jackson Glenn to retire the side. The 1-2. Hard hit ball toward third. Going to be a tough spot. He gets past the third baseman in the left field for a base hit. Houston scores. Irving coming around to score. He will in plenty of time. And a defensive mistake costs Strong Rock 2 more runs now. 10-0 Calvary. So now the catcher, Jackson Kennedy, will step in. One for 2 with a strikeout and a single. First pitch to Kennedy. Hard hit towards second. Going to get through for a base hit. Maybe it does. Stopped by the second baseman. Quick fire over to first on his knees. Not in time. Good stop by Reed. Just couldn't quite collect it and fire over to first in time. So Kennedy is aboard. And Wiggins will again pinch run for Kennedy. And that will bring up Liam Hocutt. Base hit in the first that drove in 2. Then he was thrown out at second trying to stretch it to a double. And then walked the last inning. First pitch to Hocutt. Check swing, didn't go, was in the strike zone anyway. 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch. A little low for a ball. One. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Calvary all over the Patriots, 10-0. Liam Hocutt looking to increase their lead. One, 2 to Hocutt. Chopper back to the pitcher, over his head to short. Collected and fire over the first is in time. Good defensive play there by the Patriots. 6-3 on the putout. Blake Burkhart on the good defensive play for Strong Rock. We head to the fourth, 10-0 Calvary on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Welcome back to the ball game. To the fourth we go, 10-0 Calvary. Coach Eubanks for the Patriots getting another word in with the home plate umpire. But Will Stiers, the cleanup hitter, will lead things off for the Patriots, followed by Brody Spann and Bennett Morrow. Calvary again with more two-out runs last inning, 2 off the bat of Nate Osborne. And the first pitch, this time to Stiers, a little inside for a ball. One 0 pitch, outside for a ball. Wilkinson still on the mound. Has only allowed 1 hit through 3 innings. The 2-0. Pop up into foul territory behind the plate. 2-1. Two-one pitch, a little inside for ball 3. The 3-1, inside for ball 4. So Stiers is aboard. And Brody Spann will step in, 0 for 1 with a strikeout.
Number 26, Brody Spann.
First pitch to Spann. Curveball inside for a ball. One 0 pitch, low and outside for ball 2. Pickle move over to first. And Steyer's back in plenty of time to first base. The 2-0 pitch. Off the inside of the bat, going to slice foul out of play down the first base line. 2-1. Two-one pitch, a little high for ball 3. Three-one pitch, breaking ball, a little high, ball 4. So back-to-back walks to lead things off here in the 4th, and Coach Smith's going to trot out to the pitcher's mound and have a chat. So that'll bring up Bennett Morrow.
Brings to the plate number 13, Bennett Morrow.
0 for 1 with a ground out to short. So Wilkinson will stay in there. First pitch to Morrow, outside for a ball. One 0 pitch, outside ball 2. Wilkinson having a little bit of trouble with location. A short rest sitting on the bench while your offense is putting up all the insurance runs doesn't do a lot of help to your arm for sure. Does do a lot of help to your mentality as well, though. 2-0 pitch. That's in there, strike 1. Wilkinson sets, fires, and a foul ball tip back into the screen, and it's even count at 2-2. Two-two pitch, breaking ball outside, ball 3, and it's full. The 3-2 pitch. Foul ball over the Strong Rock dugout out of play. As always, I'd like to thank you for joining us here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live with my producer, Toygar. I'm your broadcaster, Noah Shelton. Calvary all over Strong Rock here, 10-0 in the top half of the fourth and a full count. And the pitch, a little low ball 4, and that's 3 straight walks. So Morrow is aboard. And that will bring up Blake Chupp.
Brings to the plate number 15, Blake Chupp.
First pitch to Chupp, a little outside for a ball. One 0 pitch. Hard hit ball, slicing foul out of play. 1-1. One pitch. Outside corner, called strike 2. Good pitch there by Wilkinson. Strong Rock with the bases loaded, nobody down. And if they're going to get back into this one, this is the time to do it. The 1-2. Outside, ball 2. Chubb thought about taking the bat off the shoulder for a second, but a good decision to let it go. The 2-2. In the dirt, ball 3, and another full count. And if Strong Rock's going to get back into this ball game, it has to be right here. 3-2 count, nobody down, bases loaded for Blake Chupp here in the top half of the fourth. Patriots trailing 10-0. 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Fired the fastball right by him. And Chupp strikes out swinging. So that'll bring up Todd Raleigh. Reached on a single in the second, then was put out at second on the 4-6-3 double play that ended that inning. Tall lefty stands in with a prime chance for Strong Rock to get back in this ball game. First pitch to Raleigh. Low in the dirt behind the catcher to the backstop. And let's see the runner go. The runner is going to go, gets by the catcher. Back into fair territory. Miscommunication between Wilkinson and Kennedy. So Stiers will score. The other two runners will stay. Strong Rock now finally on the board, 10-1. Hard hit ball toward third, through the gap for a base hit. Runners will hold at third, so the bases will be loaded again. Todd Raleigh with a one-out single. They'll push Spann to third and Morrow to second. And that'll bring up Blake Hahn, who grounded into that double play. And here comes Steve Smith, and that might be the end of the night for Wilkinson. So the first run of the season surrendered by Wilkinson. And he will exit the ball game going 3 1/3 innings, allowing 1 run but he leaves the bases loaded. So Calvary's going to change pitchers, and we'll be back after he warms up just after this on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Welcome back to the ball game. Brady Reed is the new pitcher in for Calvary. So Irving will move from center to third, and Wilkinson will move from pitcher to center. There's only 3 people in that lineage as opposed to the 5 for Strong Rock a couple innings ago. 10-1 Calvary. First pitch gets down there by Kennedy to keep it from going to the backstop on the short hop. One down, bases loaded, 10-1 Calvary here in the top half of the 4th. One-0 pitch in the dirt, back to the backstop. Not enough for the runners to advance. So now 2-0 against Hahn. Two-0 pitch in the dirt, ball 3. Reed taking his time. Sets and fires on the 3-0. Outside for ball 4, and now walk in a run.
Number
10-2 Calvary, bases still loaded for Strong Rock and 1 down. Back to the top of the order to Andrew Reed. 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. First pitch to Reed in there for a strike. 0-1 in the dirt for a ball. One pitch, hard hit towards short. Stopped by Houston, but it's going to ricochet off him into the center field. 1 run will score, 2 runs will score. And it's 10-4 Calvary. Strong Rock's back in it. So Morrow and Raleigh will score. Hahn to third. And it's 10-4 Calvary. Still only 1 down and runners at the corners. First pitch to Glenn, chopper to second, pitch over to second for 1, fire over the first, in time for the double play. Another 4-6-3 double play executed by the Calvary defense. So Strong Rock gets on the board, and they get a few. 10-4 Calvary heading the home half of the fourth here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. We'll be right back.
And this is my CVCC story. I've graduated from CVCC with my associates in medical assistant, and I received my certification from CVCC. The training that I got from CVC and being prepared to come and do clinicals helped tremendously. I started looking at scholarships, and the Ambassador Scholarship was interesting to me because you did events to earn your scholarship and you meet people. I would recommend CVCC to anyone that asks because of the scholarships, the teachers, the small stuff that you can't get at a university.
I'm always on the go. But with the Kinetic Credit Union app, Kinetic is always with me. The Kinetic mobile app is virtual banking at its best. With the Kinetic mobile app, I can easily send and receive money, make a deposit, pay some bills, and I can even open up a new account, all from my phone. And I can monitor all my accounts in one place, all on the go. The Kinetic mobile app, energized banking at its best.
Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
Refresh your senses with a kick of citrus flavor. Do the do.
Hi, my name is Griff Gordy, and here at Gordy Eye Care, we have been serving the Bi-City community for 17 years. As a former state championship quarterback, I love the fact that I can watch local high school athletics from the comfort of my own home. So it was a no-brainer to support Georgia Alabama Sports Live and what they do.
Welcome back to the ball game. 10-4 Calvary lead, home half of the fourth. Jay Smith will lead things off here. Struck out looking in the second, was hit by a pitch also in the second as the Knights batted around there in the 5-run second inning for the Calvary offense. First pitch to him. Raleigh still on the mound, and a swing and a miss. Oh, 1 pitch. In there for strike 2. And 2 quick strikes against Smith. To the screen. Stanford a little fake out there. Didn't go full sidearm. Kind of had a quicker delivery there. 0-2 pitch, full sidearm inside, and it clipped him in the rear. So Smith gets hit by the pitch for the second straight at bat, and that'll bring up Brady Reed, who's now on the mound for Calvary. 0 for 2 with 2 ground outs. First pitch to him. Popped up foul down the first base line, slicing out of play. Pickoff move over to first. Calvary holding on to a commanding lead. Was 10-0, now 10-4. And Reed holds off on that one, takes it for a ball. One pitch in there for a strike. Second straight hitter that Raleigh has been ahead of in the count. Let's see if he can convert it for an out. Pickoff move again. Smith back in safely. One-two pitch. Look out, a line drive right into the Calvary dugout. Everybody's all right, remains 1-2. One-two pitch again, outside for ball 2. Two-two pitch. High pop up, rolling toward foul ground. Going to land right on top of the Calvary dugout and out of play. So Reed still staying alive. (10-4) Calvary here in the home half of the 4th. Another quick pickoff move over to Smith. Two-two pitch. Off the outside of the bat, slicing toward right. Going to get over the right fielder's head. Not quite. Good catch over there. Good readjustment by Will Stiers out there in right field. And he makes the catch, and Reed is the first out of the inning. Now bring up Fitz Stone. A walk in the second and a fly out to left in the third. First pitch to Stone, in there for a strike. Good fastball there, good pop in the mitt there as that one crossed home plate. 0-1. A 1 pitch, chopper to third, foul. And just like that, Stone's in an 0-2 hole. Pickoff move again. Raleigh really trying to keep Jay Smith over there at first. The 0-2. Outside for ball 1. Two. Hard hit ball to right center field, going back to the track, and it is gone! Home run! Fitz Stone goes yard over the right center field wall, and it's 12-4 Calvary. And the Calvary dugout knew right off the bat that that one had a good chance. So Calvary now re-extends the lead down to 8. And back to the top of the order, and Trip Ellison, who is had a little bit of everything. A single, hit by pitch, and popped out to the shortstop. This now is 4th plate appearance tonight. First pitch to Ellison. Off the end of the bat, foul over the third base dugout. 0-1 pitch, outside corner, called a strike. Oh-2 to Ellison. Hard hit ball to second. Gets by the second baseman Reed into right field for a base hit. Third time that trip has reached this evening. Now bring up Cam Houston. And Coach Eubanks is going to come back out and have the mound visit with Raleigh. And that will be the end of Todd Raleigh's night on the mound. So 12-4 Calvary. Runner at first and 1 down here in the home half of the 4th. And Strong Rock going to go to the bullpen for another pitching change. So while they do that and he warms up, we'll be back in just a moment to introduce you to him here on Georgia-Alabama Sports Live. Stick around.
And without business like yourself, Gordy Eye Care, none of our coverage would be possible. To be able to cover the 16 different high schools, the local colleges, and professional teams. So we'd like to say thank you to you, Dr. Griff Gordy and Gordy Eye Care, for your support of Georgia-Alabama Sports Live. And then you can make an appointment today at Gordy Eye Care with the number 334-291-5125. Keep supporting Gordy Eye Care and keep watching Georgia-Alabama Sports Live.
Welcome back to the ball game. Brody Spann, who is out in left field, is now on the mound. So Glenn moves to left field, and Raleigh moves to first. So a lot of defensive shifting for Strong Rock tonight. And the first pitch to Cam Houston's in there for a strike. The 0-1 from Spann. A little outside for ball 1. 1-1 pitch. And a pickoff move over to first. Runner goes. Strike is in there, and the fire down the second a little high. And Houston in with a second, or excuse me, Ellison in with another stolen base. But a 1-2 count now against Houston with one down. High pop up to deep center field. Coming in to make the grab and making it for Strong Rock is Hahn. So a good play by Hahn to run up and make the catch. And 2 down and a runner at second. So now Tommy Irving will step in. A single, a double, and reached on catcher interference last inning. He scored all 3 times he's reached first base. And now another mound visit by Morrow. Now the first pitch to Irving. Low in the dirt for a ball.
Billy, I don't hear you.
1-0 pitch. In the dirt for a ball. Ellison stays at second. Two-0 pitch. Inside corner, called a strike. Two one in the dirt, ball 3. Calvary with the 8-run lead, looking to make it 9, and that pitch in the dirt. And Irving's aboard at first on a walk. So Nate Osborne will step in. Popped up to short in the first inning, walked in the second, and singled in the third. First pitch to Osborne. Hard hit ball to third. Fire over the first in plenty of time, and that will retire the side. 2 runs for Calvary. They lead at 12-4 heading to the 5th here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Get ready to smile because it's Truck Month at Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika. Take your pick of over 40 brand new Chevrolet Silverados, discounted up to $14,000 off while they last. New Chevy Equinox, the compact SUV featuring high-tech options, discounted up to $5,000 off. Enjoy no payments until summertime. Choose from over 500 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way. GlennSmith.com. Get ready to smile.
Get your girls out this summer with Pepsi, the official beverage of Girls Night Out.
My name is Sergeant Jason Swells, and this is my CVCC story. Class sizes were not too large. The professors in each class had time to talk. It was almost like a one-on-one experience. CVCC did prepare me for my career. They made sure you knew the subject before you walked out of the class, before you took the test. They dedicated 100% of themselves to it. I could say for anybody who's deciding or thinking about going into criminal justice, CVCC got my vote all day long because they're on top of their game.
Welcome back to the ball game. We head to the fifth. Calvary leading 12-5. Excuse me, 12-4 as we head to the fifth. Reed still on the mound for Calvary, as Blake Burkhart will lead things off for Strong Rock, the 3-hole hitter. Had a walk in the first and a ground out in the third. First pitch to Burkhart. In there for a strike. Reed's 0-1, curveball, chopper to first, coming up as Hocutt. Tough bounce, going to pitch over the first. Is it in time? It is. Good recovery by Liam Hocutt over at first to pitch it over to Reed for the first out of the inning. So that'll bring up Will Stiers, the cleanup hitter. Fly out in the first and walked back in the fourth and came around to score. First pitch to Stiers, in the dirt for a ball. Oh, 1-0, a little low, ball 2. Two-0 pitch, a little outside for ball 3. And a beautiful night for baseball here at Calvary. Three-0 count against Stiers, and the pitch. In there, that's strike 1. Got to make him earn first base. Three-one count in the pitch. Foul tip right back towards us. Full count, 3-2. The 3-2 to Stiers. Skipped it to the plate, ball 4. So that'll bring up Brody Spann. He also walked last inning and came around to score. And Coach Smith's going to come out and look at him, talk with the catcher Kennedy. Looks like Kennedy may have scratched his arm or something, the way C. Smith's holding it. But Kennedy seems all right. And Coach Smith will head back to the dugout. Brody Spann, a strikeout in the first, a walk last inning. And now Reed looking over the dugout for something. And now he's, whatever he was looking for, he found, and he'll head back to the mound. Home plate umpire says, here we go, and we're ready to get back to the action. So Stiers at first. Span at the plate. Calvary leading 12-4 here in the top half of the fifth. First pitch, beautiful movement on that ball, strike one. A 1 pitch. Another hold off by the hitter and a curveball in there for strike two. Back-to-back really good pitches there by Reed. Hard hit ball down the third base line, hooks foul. Pickoff move the first, and Steyer's back in with plenty of time. Calvary looking to improve to 3-1 in region play. Strong Rock looking to somehow avoid dropping to 0-1. That'll help. A high, deep fly ball, but not quite deep enough. And a good play in the outfield there by Tommy Irving to camp underneath that one. And now 2 down. So that'll bring up Bennett Morrill. A ground out in the second and a walk last inning. He also came around to score. 2 down and a runner at first. First pitch to him. Hard hit right back to the pitcher off of Reed. Ricochets to the third baseman. Reed seems to be all right. It looked like it went right off his right hip. And Coach Smith's going to come out and obviously have a check of Reed. Seems to have shaken it off pretty well. Of course, always very scary when the line drive goes right back towards the pitcher, but Reed seems to be all right. So Morrow will reach first on an infield single. See if Reed's going to have a little bit of a test pitch here to the CVC in the ball game. That one looked fine to me. And it also did to the home plate umpire. So that'll bring up Blake Chupp. Walked in the second and struck out swinging last inning. Strong Rock with runners at first and second with 2 down 12-4 here in the top half of the fifth. And now Reed wants a little bit of a chat with Kennedy.
Now batting, number 15, Blake Chubb.
So Kennedy and Reed quickly exchange what they want to eat after this one. And now we're ready to go again. Curveball, just a little high for a ball. Good pitch there. The Chubb just didn't quite drop enough. One 1-0 pitch. Outside corner, called a strike.
It's trips, Dad.
One pitch, swing and a miss, strike two. Fire down the second, tried to snag him. Did he get him? Yes, he did. He's out at second. What a play by Kennedy again, defensively behind the home plate. Wow, what a play.
Strong Rock scores no runs on 1 hit.
So Stiers are thrown out at second on the pickoff attempt, and we head the home half of the fifth. Calvary up 12-4 on Georgia-Alabama Sports Live. Welcome back to the ball game. Home half of the fifth, and Jackson Kennedy will lead things off for the Knights. 2 for 3 with 2 singles and a strikeout. Calvary up 12-4 here in the home half of the fifth. Spann still on the mound for the Patriots. And the first pitch to Kennedy in there for a strike. Oh, 1 pitch. Curveball, just a little high for a ball. One, off the end of the bat towards second. Reed bobbles it initially. He can't pick it up, and he's safe at first. So Kennedy will reach, and that'll bring up Liam Hocutt with a runner at first. Hocutt a single. He tried to stretch out to a double, and as he was thrown out at second, that drove in 2 runs back in the first, walked in the second, and grounded out to short in the third. First pitch to Hocutt. Hard hit ball to center field, and oh, what a jumping snag there at second by Reed. Good play by Andrew Reed at second to hop up and catch that one, snag it from going into the outfield. And Liam Hocutt lines out to second, and that'll bring up Jay Smith. Smith, a strikeout looking, and has been hit by 2 pitches tonight. Pickoff move to first, and Kennedy back in safely. Correction, adds Wiggins again coming in to run for Kennedy. Foul tip back towards us, 0-1. Oh, 1 to Smith. Pulled foul down the third base line, 0-2. The 0-2 to Smith. Breaking ball a little high. 1-2. 1-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. And that'll bring up Brady Reed. 0 for 3, he's due. A ground up to first, a ground up to second, and a fly out to right field. So he's put the ball in play plenty tonight. Just has not gotten it to drop. First pitch to Reed. Foul tip back into the screen. Wiggins back in safely at first. Oh, 1 to Reed. And that's got to be a ball, surely, right? Yes, it is. Wiggins will head over to second as Span could just not let go of the ball, pull the trigger. And he stepped off the mound. That's a balk. Oh, 1, off speed, swing and a miss. Oh, 2 to Reed. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So Calvary comes up empty-handed there in the 5th. We head to the 6th, 12-4 Calvary in Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Credit Union is still the best way for me to stay connected here and at home. With the Kinetic mobile app, I have control of my accounts wherever I go. I can easily transfer money between internal and external accounts, get money faster by setting up recurring transfers, and I can find the nearest ATM or branch right from my phone. Plus, I can add my Kinetic cards to my phone's digital wallet and enjoy quick, secure, contactless payments. By the way, Mom, I need some more money.
Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
Truckloads of fresh inventory are rolling into Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika. Take your pick of a massive selection of brand new GMC Sierras, discounted up to $13,250 off. New GMC Terrains, the popular SUV featuring safety, technology, and performance, discounted up to $7,500 off. Enjoy no payments until summertime. Choose from over 500 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way. GlennSmith.com. Get ready to smile.
My name is Quinteria Perry, and this is my CVCC story. I've graduated from CVCC with my associates in medical assistant, and I received my certification from CVCC. The training that I got from CVC and being prepared to come and do clinicals helped tremendously. I started looking at scholarships, and the Ambassador Scholarship was interesting to me because you did events to earn your scholarship and you meet people. I would recommend CVCC to anyone that asks because of the scholarships, the teachers, the small stuff that you can't get at a university.
Welcome back to the ball game. Blake Chupp will be back up to the plate. After the pickoff move to second by Kennedy to end the 5th. So Chupp will get a fresh count as we begin the 6th inning. Calvary up 12-4. Reach on the mound for Calvary. First pitch from Reed in their first strike. Oh, 1 curveball, a little high. 1-1. Foul ball back into the screen, 1-2. Also, like to thank some of our other sponsors: Senile 2 News, Allstate, Alex Quinney Allstate Agency, Master Wall, State Farm Carroll Purdue, Terry Johnson Agency. Again, thank you for our support. Thank you for helping us make all this possible. As Calvary leads Strong Rock 12-4 in Strong Rock's first region game of the season. Calvary, this is their fourth, went 2-1 against Westfield last week. 1-2 pitch in the dirt for ball 2. Up with a walk and a strikeout so far tonight. 2-2 pitch, pulled foul down the third base line. Two to Chupp, and the pitch. High pop-up and foul ground to Hocutten down the first base line, and he makes the grab for the first out of the inning. So Chupp pops out to first in foul ground, and that'll bring up Todd Raleigh. 2 for 2 with the 2 singles. First pitch to him, a little inside for a ball. One 0 in there for a strike. One in the dirt, ball 2. Still no wind to speak of. Two and 1 count, and the pitch. In there for a call, strike 2. Good pitch there by Reed. And it's got an even count against Raleigh, 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. A little outside, and it's full. Three-two count to Raleigh, and the pitch. Little high, ball 4. Raleigh now has reached on all 3 plate appearances tonight, and that'll bring up Blake Hahn. Hahn grounded into that 4-6-3 double play in the second and also walked in the 4th. First pitch to Hahn. Off the end of the bat, foul ball, strike 1. As Reed gets a new baseball. Oh, 1 pitch in the dirt for ball 1. One, little inside, ball 2. Two, 1, little low, ball 3. 3-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to third. Good stop. Fire over to second for one is in time. Fire over to first for two. Not quite. But the lead runner is put out. And now 2 down and runner at first. Good stop over there at third. Defensively
Now batting number 2, Andrew Reed.
by Tommy Irving. So we got a pinch hitter now in Jordan Jones up for Andrew Reed at the top of the order. So Jones will step in. Reed finishes with a single and 2 strikeouts, 1 for 3. First pitch to Jones, taken for a strike. Pickoff move again, quick, close, but safe at first is Raleigh. Oh, 1 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2. Got him on the off speed. The 0-2 to Jones. Breaking ball, hard hit ball down the left field line, hooking, just foul. Jones got all of that one, just a little bit too early and a little foul. Oh, 2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that'll do it for Strong Rock in the top half of the 6th. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Calvary still leading 12-4 on Georgia-Alabama Sports Live.
Bottom of the 6, number 29, Fitz Stone.
Welcome back to the ball game. Home half of the 6, Calvary leading 12-4. Fitz Stone will lead things off the 9-hole hitter. Blake Hahn into the ball game as the pitcher now for Strong Rock. Stone, last time up, hit that 2-run shot over the right center field wall to give Calvary the 12-4 lead, and that's where we stand now. First pitch by Hahn, low in the dirt for a ball. A walk for Fitz in the second, and a fly out to right back in the third. One 0 pitch, a little high for a ball. Two 0 to Stone, low and outside for ball 3. Three 0 pitch, 4-pitch walk for Stone, and he's aboard.
Brings to the plate, number 1, Trip Ellison.
Back to the top of the order, Trip Ellison. 2 singles, got hit by a pitch, and popped out to short. So 2 for 3, plus the hit by pitch on that at bat. Also has a stolen base and a score twice. First pitch, outside corner for a strike. Oh, 1 pitch, hard hit ball, slicing foul down the left field line, 0-2. Quick pickup move over the first, and Stone back in safely. O2 pitch, hard hit ball, high down the left field line. Come over to make the grab. Can he do it? He can. It lands fair. Lost it in the lights. So Raleigh, correction, that's not number 29. That's number 21, Braden Ray out there in left field, who can't make the catch. So now 2 aboard, and Cam Houston up to the plate. Houston 2 singles, a double, and a fly out to center. First pitch to him. Swing and a miss for a strike. Oh, 1 pitch. Off speed, a little low for a ball. One and 1. Hard hit ball on the right field line, just foul. The 1-2, off speed and almost hit him. 2-2. Two pitch, off speed again, and a little late. Foul ball out to the parking lot. Remains 2-2. Two pitch. Foul ball right towards me, 2-2. 2-2 again. Runners go. Swing and a miss for strike 3, but the runners will advance to second and third. So the double steal is successful. Stone to third, Ellison to second. Houston strikes out. Now bring up Tommy Irving. A single, a double, reached first on an interference call against the catcher and then walked back in the fourth, so he's reached all 4 times tonight. And the infield's going to come in. First pitch to Irving. Swinging a high pop-up, slicing into the foul territory down the first base line, and it is off the roof, 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch, off his helmet. So base loaded now for Nate Osborne. Osborne, a little bit of everything. A fly out, a ground out, a walk, and a single. And he has scored once. First pitch to Osborne, outside for a ball. One 0 pitch. Ball 2 high. Two 0 pitch. Low for ball 3. (3-0) in there for a strike. (3-1). High pop-up foul back to the parking lot over our heads. Remains 3-1. Now 3-2. (3-2) to Osborne. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Fastball fired right by him. And now Jackson Kennedy will step in. 2 down, bases loaded. 2 singles, a strikeout looking, and reached on an error to second base. First pitch, outside for a ball. One 0. Low in the dirt, 2-0. To a pitch inside for a strike. Two 2-1, foul tip into the mitt, strike 2. Two. Breaking ball in there for a call, strike 3. So beautiful pitch there by Hahn. And Strong Rock now down to the final 3 outs. Calvary 12, Patriots 4 on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Always on the go. But with the Kinetic Credit Union app, Kinetic is always with me. The Kinetic mobile app is virtual banking at its best. With the Kinetic mobile app, I can easily send and receive money, make a deposit, pay some bills, and I can even open up a new account, all from my phone. And I can monitor all my accounts in one place, all on the go. The Kinetic mobile app, energized banking at its best.
Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
Refresh your senses with a kick of citrus flavor. Do the do.
Hi, my name is Griff Gordy, and here at Gordy Eye Care, we have been serving the Bi-City community for 17 years. As a former state championship quarterback, I love the fact that I can watch local high school athletics from the comfort of my own home. So it was a no-brainer to support Georgia Alabama Sports Live and what they do for young athletes in our area.
And without business like yourself, Gordy Eye Care, none of our coverage would be possible. To be able to cover the 16 different high schools, the local colleges, and professional teams. So we'd like to say thank you to you, Dr. Griff Gordy and Gordy Eye Care, for your support of Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And then you can make an appointment today at Gordy Eye Care with the number 334-291-5125. Keep supporting Gordy Eye Care and keep watching Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Now batting number 21, Ray.
Welcome back to the ball game. Strong Rock down to their final 3 outs. As we got a pinch hitter in, Braden Ray in the 2-hole. That was traditionally filled by the starting pitcher, Jackson Glenn. First pitch to him. Foul into the screen for strike 1. Closer into the ball game for Calvary is Braylon Frierson. And I'm sure wins the vote for best hair on the team as well. Oh, one pitch from the lefty. Inside corner, called a strike. Beautiful pitch there by Frierson. The 0-2 to Ray. Ball speed, got him looking, strike 3. Beautiful set of 3 pitches there by Frierson, and quickly 1 down. Another pinch hitter upcoming. Cameron Harvey will check in for Blake Burkhart. So Burkhart finishes with 2 ground outs and a walk. As Strong Rock emptying out the bench here in the 7th inning, down 12-4. First pitch to him. High pop-up slicing foul. 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch. Hard hit ball towards center, but underneath to make the grab is the second baseman for Calvary, Jay Smith, and quickly 2 down, and Strong Rock down to their final out. Another pinch hitter upcoming. Get your name on that in a second. It's number 35 for Strong Rock. First pitch is a strike. As it's Gradner at the plate for Strong Rock. A one pitch, chop to third. Good stop. Long throw over the first is in time by Reed, and that's your ball game. So Calvary gets their third region win of the season, improving the 3-1 in region play. Strong Rock drops their first region game of the season. So your final score, Calvary 12, Strong Rock 4 for your All-State Alex Quinty Agency Player of the Game. Got to go with Cam Houston for Calvary. The 1, 2, and 3 hole hitters for Calvary did most of the damage. Cam Houston banging that 2 hole, 2 singles and a double. Score